Good morning, you beautiful bastions of freedom. The BBOF reporting for duty as ordered. All right, guys, this one's going to be a little bit more engagement based. I'm going to need you guys to hear, or I'm going to need to hear you guys in the comments. Please send this one out because I think this is a conversation that we need to have. We're going to get a little bit more on the deep side of things for a second. Y'all, I genuinely believe that the conservative movement, the MAGA movement, the Republicans, the independent-leaning Republican, the more traditional side is going through an existential identity crisis at this point. Let me walk you through what I mean. And again, I need your feedback on this. And hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on because I think this needs to be said. On one side, we have a very broad coalition that was built under the Trump administration. Very, very broad. Drove to victory unlike anyone thought possible in 2024. But now that there's no monster to slay, the criticism position is fine for an opposition party, but then all of a sudden when that opposition party becomes the party in power, and I'm talking about specifically the commentators, the podcast space, the YouTube space, like the actual creator space. If you build your entire brand around burning everything to the ground, when you have nothing left to burn to the ground, the audience doesn't know what they're coming to you for anymore. There's a reason that I build my entire channel and every video around the underlying principle of saving the country together, espousing the freedoms of which we all hold so close and dear for the next generation, because they're all tied back to a constitution. They're tied back to a concept, an idea, an identity. They're tied back to something deeper than just the feels in the moment. And that's what I've intentionally done on this channel. But when you see everything that we're seeing across the board, you've got on one side certain Republicans who are saying we need to go more liberal in our desires. We need to go more liberal. We need to go back to the middle, the way the Republicans were under the George Bush era. What? Why would you go back? That doesn't make any sense. That's what everyone hated, what everyone disdained. And then on the other side, in my opinion, and I'm not naming anyone specifically, you have a lot of people who are out there for themselves to draw attention and basically say, look at the bonfire that I'm building for my own views, subscribers, memberships, and honest to God, clout. We're in a position where we are in an identity crisis and we need to pick this lane. I'm picking the lane of the Constitution, I'm picking the lane of the country, and I'm picking the lane of our next generation because we cannot continue to do this insanity. I don't know. I thought that was an important thing. By the way, guys, make sure you hit USCCA up. Check them out. If you need to know all about your 2A training and you have 2A rights, you need to know that the 2A laws in your state, USCCA has an entire plan and platform for that entire purpose. It's all information. It's all amazing, and information is the key. There's a link in the description. Thank you to them, and I'll see you guys on the next one.